I think that telling police to run up on people, guns drawn, masks on, is something that can cause problems. You get like, yo, guns drawn, guns out sounds like a gang. It sounds like, yo, if the mask is the wrong color, I might think that's the Bloods. I might think that's the Crips. I might think it's Gestapo. Sounds like a horrifying experience to have people run at you with guns drawn and masks on. Like, that's how you run up in a bank. Welcome to the Think Tank. We use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased logical conclusions. We're here for entertainment and educational purposes only, but we will definitely be educating you. And I'm going to pass it on to my co-host, the Honorable Dion Powell. Dion?
Yeah, District Leader Dion Powell of the Bronx Conservative Party, Black Lives MAGA, if you want to call it that, and here to give you some civic education, putting the facts over the feelings.
Actually, like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Make America Great Again.
That's right.
And
You
that's what
spelled out.
and that's what we have. And that is a movement that we have to do. That's a movement we have to make. We definitely have to do that. So today, Memphis is the next state for National Guard. The crime is down 13% and violent crime is down 19%. That means 1 in 5 crimes have been stopped. 1 in 5 violent crimes have been stopped. And yet, Trump wants to send in the National Guard. One thing that was pointed out to me today was Trump only sends in the National Guard to states with black mayors. I have not checked I have not fact checked that, but if I'm almost 100, I'm pretty sure this is going to wind up being true. They wanted him to send it to a red state.
He did.
So he sends him into Memphis,
Tennessee.
but he goes after the blue black run city in the red state. So he sends him into a state where the governor is going to support them running into a blue city. In Chicago, he ran into problems. Illinois was like, nah, bruh, we don't want you here. So he sends in ICE. They're stirring up trouble. ICE, he's hoping that ICE will do something to stop the crowd enough that violence will ensue. And the end result will be he has to send in armed forces because of the violence that sending in the ICE starts. That's just a theory on the left, I suppose, but seems agreeable. I could swallow that. That sounds like the type of stuff that.
No, did he?
Oh, definitely no, did he. So, according to what I've seen so far, he sent him into Washington. He doesn't want to leave. He sent him into California. He's not taking time's up. He's like, hold up, 5 more minutes. Like, are you supposed to leave? Nah, I'm not satisfied. Posse comitatus means that he wasn't supposed to send him into California. He lost the lawsuit. It's all the way up at the Supreme Court. I think he's also waiting to see what the Supreme Court says. Supreme Court already said that he can send ICE agents in, masks on, guns drawn, and that they can basically kidnap people off the street because they look Spanish. Literally because they look Spanish. Literally, if you look Spanish, we can grab you, which is crazy. Somebody just died today in Chicago because they look Spanish. Like, I don't know how you feel, but I think that telling police to run up on people, guns drawn, masks on, is something that can cause problems. You get like, yo, guns drawn, guns out sounds like a gang. It sounds like, yo, if the mask is the wrong color, I might think that's the Bloods. I might think that's the Crips. I might think it's Gestapo. Sounds like a horrifying experience to have people run at you with guns drawn and masks on. Like that's how you run up in a bank. Like he's got them running up on people, banging on their windshields with guns like they bank robbers, bro. Like that's what's really going on in America as we speak. Like yo, you look Spanish. Get out the car. Like it's a carjacking. Like yo, if they ran up on me, I think it was a carjacking. Like it's crazy what's going on right now. They running up on people like it's a carjacking. Unmarked cars, black vans pulling up. Yo, is this y'all trying to kidnap my kids? Is this a trafficking situation? Why y'all running up mass off gun drones? It sound like y'all traffickers. I'm sorry, those are white vans.
Oh God. Oh God. It's so bad. Keep going.
What have I said that was incorrect? I would love to hear you try and fix anything I said and say anything I said was wrong.
Well, they're bringing racial profiling back in style. How's that?
And blacks are next, without question. It's a white supremacist government. There's no affirmative action. There's no DEI. Blacks don't have a history of slavery anymore. It's going to be taught anywhere. And now we're back in the 80s where they could just be like, yo, stop and frisk. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I said this weeks ago, and I even heard Jasmine Crockett say it today. So I'm like, all right, at least I'm not the only one seeing it. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting that I'm that far ahead of the people that's representing us. They need to listen to me, or maybe they are.
Possibly maybe you should run for office, Leo. How about that? And then they can listen to you.
I wish he was the first person that said that to me. I don't think so. I think if I ran for office, they would kill me. I'm not doing it.
We can't use that kind of language on this platform, sir.
Yes, I'm scared to run for office because I think they would unalive me, without question. They would definitely cancel me. They would get rid of me one way or the other. They would not let a strong black voice like mine speak truth.
Truth and that's why Barack Obama became president, because it's impossible for black men to succeed in politics. Or is this you?
I said speak the truth that I speak. Now Barack hold his tongue. Barack hold his tongue. They don't let white people speak the way I speak. It ain't nothing about color. So here's the thing, right? Now here's the thing. I heard this preached by one of your people from the Bronx, my favorite rapper of all time, and not because he was a rapper. He was a good rapper, but he got his doctorate in something like metaphysics or something like that. He's a smart dude. His spiritual beliefs he's a spiritual teacher that I listen to. He said something along the lines of that, you know what? I'm not going to get into all that. Shout out to KRS-One, he's the man, but I'm not gonna get into politics because I would speak truth that would get me in trouble. However, on this platform, I'm not big enough yet where they'll shut me down. Anybody like right now, they're grabbing people. Yo, you said what? You out of here, Kimball, out of here. Like yo, they getting rid of people that speak the truth. I mean, what did Kimball say? He said, no, the other guy said it looks like his signature. What did Kimball say? Man, yo, they saying stuff that it's not even serious. Like, you can't speak truth. Cancer's bad. Oh my God! Probably don't want to breathe pollution. But like, you can't say truth. It's a scary time right now. I'm literally scared about some of the stuff I talk about. They're going to come and get me. I'm like, the channel's still small enough I can get away with it. But I don't know how long that's going to last. We're not in that type of environment anymore. So anyway, back to Memphis. If they're taking away black votes, if they're taking away black history, if they're taking away everything that makes it safe to vote, what are we going to do now? Where do we go? What do we like? You know, you're like, so we should all join one party, the Donald Trump party, and then we can vote. Because that's been your answer. Join Donald Trump's party and we can vote. That's what you believe?
Repeat that, Leo?
So your answer to all of this is join Donald Trump's party so we can vote?
Oh, that's ridiculous.
So then what is your answer?
My answer is to watch independent media like this, get information, do your research, and vote accordingly. But I do encourage you to join certain local clubs, get positions of power, do pro bono elected official roles like myself as district leader, read the bylaws, because by law, these documents exist to regulate internally. I encourage running for office, helping somebody run for office, and seeing what's behind the curtain.
But if they're making it so that the left votes don't get counted, then why vote? It's only going, no matter what you do, the person that's going to be representing you is predetermined.
The person that representing being predetermined what?
They're setting it up so that the person that represents you is predetermined. It's not going to be an alternate vote. Everybody's going to be on the right. There's no left. That's what they're doing.
Well, let's just say the left side cannot say anything when it comes to democracy and electing people and appointing people. I know that much.
But you just said that the left side actually lets people vote on how they redistrict their lines. So people are voting on the left side.
Well,
on the right side,
the redistricting is a state by state regulated issue when it comes to those lines and how it's done. Either legislature does it, independent commissioners do it. You know what I mean? People vote for recall in certain cases. These are very technical things that a lot of people don't like, hear from people like me, but do your own research, please, per your state. All politics are local.
It just so happens that on the Democratic states, people get to vote for it, but on the other side, on the red states, they can just redraw the lines as they will. So on the Democrat side, people are voting, but on the Republican side, on the conservative side, they just tell you who you're going to have.
No, it's a state by state basis, Leo.
I just said in the blue states,
I don't know all the states' regulations when it comes to redistricting, so we can't say blue or red. It's a state by state.
The majority of the ones, all the ones that we've spoken about so far, every one that we have spoken about so far, the blue states vote, the red states do not. Is that not, or can you name a state that we've spoken about that falls outside of those parameters? No, you can't.
No, I'll let you try.
No, I can't. No, that's because every state we've mentioned, that's what it is. So maybe there's one red state somewhere that's like, nah, we can vote, but I don't think so. So no, the blue states allow voting and the red states do not, according to everything that we've researched so far.
Votes in their legislature, okay? Let's be clear. And state they had to go in their legislature and vote on these lines. In California, they're leaving up to a public vote on certain issues. I'm not from California, but yes, letting individual voters decide on the technicalities of the redistricting.
So the blue states are voting and the red states are not. That's it. It's the long and short of it.
Yikes.
Listen, I'm simplifying it, but I'm not incorrect. All right, well, that's it. That's all we got for you today, folks. Unless Dion has anything else.
No, please. Oh, God. You're very technical.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound like it'll be fun. All right, thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Find us Sunday nights, 9 p.m. live. Come in, talk to us. We'll have these conversations. We'd love to hear your opinions. Maybe something you figured out, something that we haven't, something that you point out will be something that'll be game changing that we can share with the world. And you can do it right here in the critical thinking community that we call the think tank.